So, all right, we're gonna solve number 3. Quick drawing. All right. So let's draw our forces that we need to look at. So real quick, we've got FG perp and FN. All right, and then obviously pulling down the hill is always FG para. All right. This is before the coal fell off Mr. Law's roof. Santa jumped into action and started pulling the box of coal back up the roof. The box of coal accelerates up the roof at 1 meter per second squared. Even though Mr. Rush is still pushing down with a force of 50 newtons, what is the magnitude of the force of Santa? All right, so we got a lot of things here. So here's what we know. We know we got Mr. Agresta is pulling down. So we're gonna have this force. All right, and we're gonna call this force AG for Agresta. All right, and then let's change the color here. Um, and Santa is pulling the coal back up the roof. Oop, up the roof. So we're gonna call this is the force of Santa. Okay. And the coal is accelerating up the roof. So there's one more force that's gonna be pulling back down. All right, because since the thing is accelerating up, we're also gonna have friction. So Santa is pulling against friction because he's accelerating up, so friction's going to point down. The gravitational parallel force, because that always pulls down, and Mr. Agresta, who's also pulling down. So we're going to build our F net equation. F net equals F Santa, all right, F Santa, Fs. And then if Santa is a positive force, then every other force has to be negative. So minus the force of Agresta, minus the force of friction, and minus Fg power. Okay, so let's break all these things down. All right, so F net is Ma. Santa's force, we're going to call Fs for now. Agresta's force, we're going to call Fag. Friction is mu mg cosine theta. And gravity is mg sine theta. All right, and now we're just going to plug our things in. Okay, so the coal has a mass of 5. So M is 5. And A is 1. Um, Santa, that's the unknown. So Fs is going to stay as Fs. Mr. Agresta's force is 50. All right, mu mg, mu is 0.25. M is 5. G is 9.8. Cosine, and the angle is right up here. There's where mu is 30. And then minus mg sine 30. So if we plug this all in, this is 5. This is Fs. This is minus 50. All right. The next term, 0.25 times 5 times 9.8 cosine 30. That's 10.6. And then the other term, 5 times 9.8 sine 30, that's going to be 24.5. Right? So we can bring each of these numbers over by adding them. They're all negative. So plus 10.6 and plus 24.5. So if we add all of those numbers to the other side, there's already a 5 there. So we got 90.1. So Santa has to pull with a force of 90.1 newtons.